introduction is the learning objectives, and we will proceed to the main topic. So, building supply chain relationships. Two factors are crucial to a company's growth. The first requirement is the ability to maintain market share by selling product at a profit. The second prerequisite is the ability to access a consistent and high-quality supply of necessary products. We all know that in supply chain, this is very important, the relationship between the supplier and the buyer, or the manufacturer to supplier down to the reseller, because it is the key of success. Partnership with the relationship with the supplier can impact your business ability to grow, adapt, and grow. It is important to bring together individual contributions and talents and reduce availability, problem, delays, and quality issues. It is also one of the benefits in relationship is to improve the quality of goods and services and maintain relationship with the high-performing suppliers. So if you have questions, clarifications, you can raise after our discussions. Is that okay? Yes! Thank you so much. So, how can relationship in supply chain manage? It can manage when you choose a suppliers or partner that align your values, regular communications, understand your supply needs. Because in a relationship, we need to have a proper communication with our suppliers, because it can improve your company or your business will grow and more high profit. So when your relationships supplier develop, you will need to get more innovative to vendor into new territories. Among the possible new areas are the following: meeting and getting to know the top executives, as well as personally promoting the collaborations. So, in the collaborations means improvement in business performance, customer satisfaction, market share, and more revenue. It's creating new and better product in shorter amount of time. That is the supplier innovation. Hold technical knowledge sharing workshops. It means that improve the efficiency and productivity of the organization. By sharing some knowledge, it can increase the collective knowledge and understanding of a group, improve decision making. Example, in board, there are mag-meeting mo. So, you will apply some Google, some technologies to gain more information about what product more efficient to have mo sa inyong product na mas mo develop ang inyong product through the Google about that information. Using each company resources to help each other develop, educate employees from both organizations. This means is training or orientation. It gives better understanding of the responsibilities and the knowledge of skills they need to do that job. So if you are in educate employees, of course, you will orient the employees what are those and don'ts of the company, so that they will know the responsibilities in each job. So next is inform the retailer of end users, so that they can understand how their merchandise is being used. Just for example, the supplier and the seller. here, example lang is, uh, example is getting sa shampoo. So you will know the information or the supplier share information about that product. So the last is every organization department meets on a regular basis to review what is working well and what needs to be changed. So when you are in the production na lang ta, so observe mo if in the production after sa inyong product, makabantay mo if okay na ba siya or need na ba siya i-change or na siya kailangan i-change to improve your product. So, okay, that's all. Thank you so much. The next reporter will be discussed on Belenism. So, if you have questions sa Aqua, don't hesitate to ask me after our discussions, ha? Okay. Of course.
What is supply chain? It's a network of organizations that are involved in the process of transforming raw materials with a relationship between different organizations a supply chain. Supply chain relationship. First, relationship with suppliers. Second, relationship with regulatory bodies. Third, relationships with industry voices. Relationship with suppliers tells us it is an agreement between two small companies or many larger ones. Building secure supplier relationship necessitates three elements among other things. Timely and honest communication, transparent collaboration, a similar vision for the future. For example, the supplier for brake pads and the manufacturer of tires both provide parts of the car manufacturer. So these suppliers work together to achieve mutually agreed upon goals, and therefore they partake in a horizontal supplier relationship. Relationship with regulatory bodies. Every form of government, local or federal has remained dedicated to engage in the industry. So to have the security and safety of the company, it is an agency government that's responsible for exercising autonomous dominion over and license over some area of human activity in licensing and regulating capacity. Example, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the NR, taxes, financial regulation. So it influences the operation of the financial industry applying to banks, insurance, credit union. Next, relationship with industry can involve partnership with industry leaders, collaboration in new technologies, and ongoing advice on best practices for supply chain operation. So, industry voices means that it is a sense of research, video interviews with documents that eliminate the experience of individuals who have faced discrimination in the service industry. So, industry leading earning, it is the company that most effective in its industry. Example, Apple, Amazon, or other brands that sells more products, make more profit, has a better known broad than its competitors.
Okay, so in building supply chain relationship, there are three types of relationship. First is vertical, the second is horizontal, and the last one is full collaboration. So So first, vertical, the traditional linkage between firms in the supply chain, such as retailers, distributors, manufacturers, and raw material suppliers. So it means that in industry, in common business firms is it refers this buyers to seller, gets ra, buyer to seller. So ibali, ang sa company is mo purchase of mga mga lain-lain ng products sa other company. So muna siya bali from the supplier or manufacturer, magkuha na sila mag-collaborate gani. Dila na siya masulod ang mga level production of the company. Example na is best example sa vertical is Netflix. So nga naman ang Netflix is the best example sa vertical. So di ba ang Netflix is known as provider of streaming services, di ba? So it's common nga magkuhan sila ng to show entertainment videos or mga other genre sa mga organic Netflix. So ang sa partner sa Netflix is kanina siyang mga DVD manufacturer and smart TV companies. So muna siya ang example sa ilang mga manufacturer o mga supplier kanang silang mga partnership sa vertical. Kuha rin nyo, point. Okay, second is horizontal collaboration or relationship. So meaning is business arrangement between firms and that occupy parallel position in the supply chain. So usually in horizontal, balikan niya siya opposite sa vertical. So it means that ang horizontal is service arrangement or agreement between two or more independent logistics. So it means it refers din siya sa buyer to buyer or seller to seller. So bali kung siya independent company gani or parent company. So di bali wala dili siya mo usagi sa kanyang company nga naimukan gani mo supply ng mo kasi silang product gani. Parent company na siya ang tawagan niya. So bali independent company ang vertical collaboration. So ang example natin is kanang Disney and Pixar. Bali ang kanang Disney and Pixar para sila usa sila kumpanya pero baka sila collab kani share with kanila pa mga products nila pa sila natuwa. So wala sila magkakuha sa mga other company kaya nga. So the next vertical is magdahan siya pa kaning source sa vertical. So bali ang horizontal is sila ang duha ka company nga mag-share pa ganyan ang mga products and services ang sa horizontal. Get sa niyo, kuha niyo ang point sa horizontal. Okay, so the last one is full collaboration. It means that business arrangement between firms that occupy both vertical and parallel position in the supply chain. So kani siya is mo siya ang most important between among the three collaboration or supply chain relationship. So but din siya ma-applyan sa parallel o sa horizontal and vertical rather. So it states that na ang full collaboration is a dynamic combination both vertical and horizontal. And the best example na is kanang company kay nga Coca-Cola o McDonald's. Ano siya one of the successful company nga consider sa full collaboration. Kay from the raw material sa McDonald's o sa Coca-Cola is padagan siya kanang from the raw materials then to finished product. Dagan na siya kaning partnership kani. Then dili na siya makuan and then distribute to the final customer. Okay lang, para niya. Okay, that's para na. And ako na siya ang example sa vertical and horizontal and full.
Morning guys.
So, I'm going to report the range of supply chain relationship. There are three range of supply chain relationship. Number one, transactional, then collaborative, then strategic. Transactional. Both parties are at arm's length with limited commitment. Mauni siya ang figure. Arm's length, collaborative, and strategic. Example, sa kanang arm's length sa inyo vendor, pakatulong siya sa pag-partnership, then kanang ilang alyansa ba sa next. Collaborative. Two or more business organization cooperate to drive better long-term combined results. Di ba kabalo naman tawag sa collaborative? Kabalo? Collaborative mean kanang isa ka business mo makulat para sa kanang combine sila para baka himo sila better results. Number 3, strategic. Represent deep and long-term commitments among supply chain partners. Firms willingly modify their business objectives and practice to help achieve shared long-term goals and objectives. Kanang strategic means pamaagi. Unsa nila pagpamaagi nga kanang maka-supply sila sa ila partner ba? Partner ba? Then kanang hilig sila nga kanang ano nila nga ila business ba kung sana kanang mulambo. Question guys. Okay, my question is, how important a relationship with supply chain? Sorry,
That's the end of our discussion. We discussed na mga buo sa mga report. But if you have more questions, additional information, pwede mo raise sa amo at least na amo na siya gituan ang sa sunod sa amo ang kuwan kay para dito mag-improve ba. Kaya question na tanan. Sa additional information, same na may open sa na slides, nasa lapit nga slides na add-on.
visit
Ayan, kuan.
Asen na lang yung pwede.
Kaya, basta namin yung idea. Wala.
So, anong nasa iyo report?
Sige sa ilo.
As
Ano na add-on?
Tama ito?
sa kuan ba sa industrial voices. Ano siya gituan dito? Okay, more on kuan man siya kanang balik na siya nga topic pa relationship important. That is very important because without relationship you cannot build a business very well, di ba? Next up, guys. Yes, keep quiet, please. Sige,
The relationship with supplier states that in order to have a better relationship, organization must follow the three elements which are the timely and honest communication, a spirit of collaboration, a singular version for the future. First is timely and honest communication. So for an organization to have a better relationship to supplier, they need to have an integrity among all, wherein honesty is the best thing that they need to do in order to have a long-term relationship. Next is a spirit of collaboration. An organization cannot reach their main goal or their main objectives if we don't have good collaboration sa supplier, wherein ang organization, of course, sa limang muna sa supplier, diba, they are the one to deliver the product organization. Next is a similar vision for the future. So dapat ang supplier in the organization has its the same vision, which is the vision to make the business become successful. Kaya for example, if ang organization or a company lang ang may vision nga for that na successful na supplier wala, then wala balance sa kanila po. So left behind ang organization since gakuha sila kusugod sa supplier. So that's all. Dapat may ara siya 3 elements para sa better
May additional idea.
question.
Questions?
Thank you.
Our relationship in supply chain. So, relationship in supply chain is it can gain makes the supply more profitable and then sa profitable pro relationship makakasukan sa mga customer then it can improve the business more.
Okay.
Question.
Any other ones?
Questions?
My question is, how do you maintain a good relationship in a supply chain?
With a good communications in the supplier, between the supplier and the business owner. Because in the it improves communication, it comes first kay kung wala may communication, dili man gyapon mo kuan ba? You have chaos, negativity, different opinions, di ba? O wala mo na sa kuan. Wala may kita mo.
Again, one more question. What is the difference between partnership and relationship?
Partnership and relationship. Po.
Difference between partnership and relationship. So relationship begin with meetings. So partnership are about prioritizing and nurturing each other feelings and needs.
So, in relationship and partnership, usually, wala na siya kalagikan. Kaya nga, no, in the partnership, you have also the relationship with your partners. Kaya kung may partner ka siya nimo, but different types of different types of idea. So, wala relationship nga manita mo sa inyong duwa. So, the business might be dili kayo siya in the final product when you are in the production, in the final product, hindi magkalimao because in the relationship, kailangan mo na siya sa partnership. May saha, wala kayo po mamemorize sa inyo ha. Wala ko sa inyo ha. Nakamura sa lahat yung pisa amin na bagal. Okay. Ay,
How important is building relationship in the supply chain management?
How important? Because as we said earlier, that is very important in building relationship because without that building relationship, your business might be loose or diba, there are some kulang siya. Isa maka-share ideas about sa iyang question. Any additional information?
Important building relationship in the supply chain management. Building a relationship. So, since sa gingon ni ate, so, diba, or supplier, so dapat nagod kay communication or relationship sa imuha ay sa organization company na imong supplier. So it is important because without communication is magkabulyaso gani siya. So possible dagan gud siya mga struggles na moabot. May for example, kanang dili dahil ang mga supplier within the next month. So wala kasi pag-communicate and ikaw mga companies gaasa kani tama kani kay release at once, so supply man po sila. So possible nagi ka lang ang mga problema nga moabot is dili ka makapag-communicate sa inyo. So it is important kaya para makapag-communicate, paminaw na ito. Makapag-communicate ka sa imuha as a supplier. So ano ra kanang good ang flow sa inyong transaction.
Thank you. Okay, pagsahan.
Ay, kasi,
Plus, sorry ka.
kasi nakaka...
What is the advantage of
What is the advantages of what is the advantages of the three range supply chain management? The advantage of there are three range of supply chain that that can make your business more ano siya mulambo. Like example sa transactional, mo transact kag mga mga supplier para makasupply sa imong nga company. Then collaborative, mukulab kanila para kanang kasi yung idea, plus ila idea kang mas mo ano yung idea ba nga hindi lang sa ana kanang maka-source ng mga ano ba para ano lagi sa inyong business. Then strategic, sila pamaagi pa sa inyong pamaagi.
Sige, additional
Ay,
services. Ang additional
How do you manage and maintain your vertical relationships with suppliers and
vertical.
How do I manage?
How do you manage and maintain your vertical relationships with suppliers and customers?
From my point of view, usually, to build para ma-maintain gani ang inyong relationship with para sa vertical. So, di ba ang vertical is, ano na siya, balidahan mo siya kung ang sources kayo makuha sa yung product. So, ang best para strategy or para yung relationship mas ma-maintain na gani na ang sources ng mga kuhaan kay gamitin nato. So, paano siya timely communication or honest communication and kung nasa kang ka, di ba? Spirit collaboration or fun. Sige na,
Time to time feedback.
may mission ko ba sa inyong mga sakit?
Sige ako.
Next is,
Ay, ma!
sige na, ay,
Uy, basta na ano yung ikaw? So, kay Kuya, na mo.
sila na kayo, ikaw ang kanan. Apuro na kanan.
Mukha ni Pagnanay tawagin ba? Ayan mo, ako.
Kami lang mo pa mo kita ang
Ganito, ano?
Is that question or ano?
Add-on siya dun sa question ni Tendensya, di ba? So, the question is how important is building relationship with supply chain. So, di ba, sa first chapter pa lang, define na ang supply chain as line up of suppliers ba? Di ba, define na ang supply chain as line up of companies. So, meaning, there are different companies that will be building or that will be collaborating with each other. So, importante lang na sila yung maayong relationship with each other para maging successful yung pag-supply nila ng product or pag-produce nila ng products in the market para maayos yung flow ng transaction.
aga sa ano yung sige na lang sa atin.
Question or
What are the aspects you need to acknowledge in building relationship in supply chain? What are the aspects you need to acknowledge in building relationship in supply chain?
Saan ang aspect yan?
Mga possible na sige, isa na question yung mga what are the
Factors din mo bina-consider ba yung building relationship in supply chain?
Relationship between the supplier and the manufacturer or down to the retailer and the customers. And then, the next is the time-to-time feedback of the company through the suppliers and the manufacturers. And then, the next is the in every negative suppliers unsa i-change and need to develop sa product or sa company so that they can kuwan sila o high profit. Kasi mo add on.
Okay, another.
Kasi mo add on sa factor sa kuwan ni Sanoy. Kaysa guys, kinsay mo add on sa factors, about factors sa supply chain. Wala. So, double. Sige.
Ako lang, at ba yung caption niya is what are the factors we need to acknowledge in building our relationship. So para sa ako, one of the factors na hindi acknowledge is yung vision yung goal ng company. Kasi if hindi mo think of vision, there's a chance na hindi long-term yung relationship na mag-build or hindi mag-build ng president.
Okay, another question or question. Sumaya sa guys. Iyan lang sa one, may maulan ba?
How can trust and transparency be fostered between supply chain partners? How can trust and transparency be fostered between supply chain partners?
Ako rin po clarify ba sa how can trust and transparent trust na pagsali ka, how can trust and transparency be fostered between supply chain partners? Transparency be fostered between supply chain partners.
Transparency.
Fosters.
Transparency pag there is fair
How can trust and
What pagkuhan ka niya trust sa compartment? Ang foster is encouraging.
Supply chain transparency is the best way to build trust between suppliers, companies, and customers. Because a transparent supply chain projects an image of a business that is honest and upfront about its practice, and therefore trustworthy.
What are the challenges?
What are the challenges? One, usahay ka mapagpag feedback about the product. Negative feedback ng customers, one of the challenge din kanang rush na production division na sa Manikayan nga kanang one of factory defect. That is one of the challenges.
Ay, si,
Can you provide an example of scenario where transaction relationships are more commonly observed in the first place?
Kuya ko, ano siya? Transactional kasi ng mga sa business, diba? Gano'n man ta product. Transact ka na yung mo product. Muni, mapasupply ka lang yung mga product. Makaginan siya. Pagbala ka ka na, kung saan pa na, naamoy ano ba? Isa ko ka company nga mo supply ko sa inyo nga ano. Sa transaction ninyo. Tayo.
Sige na.
Kaya mo na
Provide an example. So, minimize the delays of the deliveries. So, in transaction manggod, with the proper transaction, makakuan ka o asa nalapit imo nga deliveries, asa nalapit imo nga supplies, makakuan ka kung ano mo supply is okay ba, o fully, kuan ba siya, if fragile na siya, na fully pack ba siya. That's the example of transaction manggod. Sa kanang mga siya ba, less delays, dayon less time sa ilang makuha with the proper delivery, nga dili ka ma-hassle ang supplier between the supplier and the retailers or the company itself. Uy, pwede lang, wala na ko dili ha. Promise, makaura lagi mo dyan. Ano po to sa likod ba? Ano na lang, paano na kasi nagpunta. Sige, sige,
Katulad kay Jonathan.
Ayun.
What is the range of relationship types in supply chain?
May mga types.
What is the range of relationship types in supply chain? What is the range? Diba, title, kay what? What is the range? What is the range of relationship types in supply chain? Range of supply chain and relationships.
So, you need further explanation?
A number specific.
As?
Ano the relationship in supply chain? What is the range of relationship types?
As?
Four types of supply in supply chain.
Types? This is also the types, the transactional, collaborative, and strategic.
Please do specific explanation about each
So, in general talk, so, when you are planning a business, the transactional, collaborative, and strategic is very important because without the strategies, ang imuhang business, hindi siya mukuha in vision. For example, karon kung wala kang strategies karon, kung mara mo product ang product imuha, wala na siya value sa kuan kay without the strategies, wala man mo kakuan o kana siya. For example, sa cellphone, sa strategy man po sa cellphone, ang ilaha man kuan is na sila piyesa nga dugay maguban, dugay mo kaya muna siya ang one of the strategies nga ginakuan sa company sa cellphone sa kadugay ng sa iyang range of time sa paggamit sa kuan niya sa kung dugay siya mutaya, dugay siya maguba, dugay siya malubat, ano na siya sa strategies and collaborate. Ang collaborative is kanang kabanting mo anang sa Apple or di ba sa Samsung product, dayon na ano siya made in China, di ba? Nagkulab ang China and the Samsung. That is kuan kanang collaborative para ano siya? Then sa transaction is kuan siya in every transaction magduduta ko ako din sa kagaina. As I said earlier, nga in transaction manggod, the important is kanang less delay manggod siya, less hassle sa company. So in the chain relationships, this is very important this is very important types in range relationship. Masunod tayo.
Pwede na
Add-on?
explaining
Add-on ka?
full collaboration.
Add-on sa
Sa collaborative po siya kay improves operational efficiency and reduce cycle times and costs.
go.
Lord, sa ato ba sa iba lang
Oo, wala.
Diba sa transactional Pwede pa explain yung full collaboration?
Full collaboration. Ang iyang
So, letter C ba?
ang mga
Kana.
Okay. Ano siya, di ba? Ang vertical is focus lang siya sa buyer to seller. So, di ba, tapos ang horizontal is buyer to buyer or seller to seller. So, sila na, di ba, wala sila tayong relationship sa other company. So, ang ganit for collaboration is, ano siya ka, wide range nila siya. So, bali, tanang kung pinapasulot sila o pinapagawa sa industry. Wala, di ba?
Ako ko na sambal. Sige, just for example, sa ay sa kanang mutinda mo, if you are planning to have a store, sa gamay na store, then ganahan mo makales buwan. Sumudin mo dito sa kanang factory. Kaya ang usahay manggod, ang factory manggod kay kung naay mga bisag dili ka supplier in a big supplier bisag magsugod ba ka namang kuyusahay ng factory na mo mudawat ka sila o katong mga reseller kay pariyan sa Coke di ba kay as kuan kay naman ni sari-sari so para makales me modensyo dito sa main sa murag kuan nila murag sa delivery goods sa Coke di wala mi dadensyo sa supplier so pwede na siya mo ana ba. Kay in the vertical manggod, kuha na siya, seller to the customer. So, prints to direct to the customer. Ang sa vertical, horizontal manggod, kay for example, supplier to seller. Dili pwede supplier to customer. So, kailangan mo agi siya supplier to seller, seller to customer. Gets? Okay?
Vertical.
Sige, add-on. Sige, sige.
Diba yung vertical? Diba, Mr. Paiva mentioned earlier that it is a relationship between the buyer and the consumer. But instead of looking sa consumer ay sa buyer lang to consumer, it builds about the vertical cooperation na it takes there from the supplier itself down to manufacturer, the distributor, and the retailer. So, di siya dito nga from buyer lang siya, jump to the consumer itself. May process may undergo before the reach of a certain product involved. So, muna siya nga nakaputang dyan, may repad siya, hindi siya mag-jump in. So, that's it.
Question? Last question nga, Tri. Ay, kung question sa tanan gani. Nabalik niyo kung idea na ba? Ay, oo. Sa tanan. So, may pulo ka person na question na additional. After sa pulo, isa ba? After sa pulo, na siya is balik tanan na guys. Additional question gani.
Difference of
collaborative is kulay ba? Mura o two companies, ano siyang collaborative. Ang teamwork is, for example, boss, from boss down to the team employees. Boss to employees, ang collaborative is one company to another company. Thank you so much. Pwede mo, add-on. Add-on din sa'yo.
How can we improve communication and collaboration between different stakeholders in the supply chain? How can we improve communication and collaboration between different stakeholders in the supply different stakeholder in the supply chain.
And communication and collaboration. Ito may idea.
Then, right.
Saya buka. Sige. Ano yung question?
Di ba, how can we improve communication and collaboration in the company? Yung idea ko lang ha, is yung transparency and trust. Ano to? So, may question for
Trust and
the
transparency.
Same siya doon. So, to improve communication and collaboration between companies, transparency is very important. Kasi, para syempre, kabalabot sila between the companies, what are the things na need nila i-improve or what are the things that they need to develop within the partnership.
Last one.
Next, pwede next meeting na lang. Para makaulan na bro. 10 minutes na lang.
Guys, so this is question for everyone.
Question. Kusang wala guys.
How can we establish trust with our supplier to improve our relationship in supply chain?
Next question.
Kaysa, ano na lang, question, then kinsa itong wala ka oral siya kung answer. Okay. Okay, okay. Mga pair. Para oral sa tanan. Ako. Sige. Kaya po, ano siya question? Ay, dili. Ano siya yung question?
We establish trust with our suppliers to improve our relationship in supply chain.
Sige, kinsa yung answer? Ikaw ba? Go.
It is a day-to-day report on every transaction. Like, for example, karon di man naman kaya ng kanang delays, di ba? So if there is a good communication with the different stakeholders in the supply chain, so ma-avoid siya. So for example, na-delay sa kanang delivery, may nang ma-update tayo ba para kung si supplier o kanang mga consumer, makabalasad sila nga na-delay sa ilang mga delivery.
Sige, question. Ikaw question. Oy, Krista.
Oh! Di ba nowadays technology is improving? Bisa na. The technology are improving and some relationships kay some relationship maka-apekto sa technology parang either bad or good. Now my question is, how can technology support supplier relationship? How can technology support supplier relationship?
Sige, through technologies, the companies become more easier in production. Kaya the technologies, aside from our my discussion earlier, as I said, Google and any technologies is very helpful to us because we can gain information. So, ganahan ta buwan na na product, kuha ta og information, different informations kay para kung in kaso mo gamata nga product, improve pa na to ato ang production. Sige. Question, sige, repeat na.
Add siya ko no.
Question na lang.
Question na. Diba you're talking about building relationship with the supply chain management? So how can we ensure the mutual benefits of the supply chain relationship?
Benefits?
How can we ensure the mutual benefits of the supply chain relationship? The mutual? How can we ensure the mutual benefits of
Okay, siya answer. So, wala. Ano lang. So the mutual benefits man yun usually to improve the high quality of the product. That is the most important benefits in every organization or in every business. So aside from that, it is the maintaining relationship with high performing suppliers.
Question like break.
Okay na. Next.
Sige, ikaw.
How can collaborative studies relationships and supply chain? How can collaborative studies relationships and supply chain?
Collaboratives. Collaborate effectively.
How can collaborative strategies be effectively implemented to strengthen relationships within the supply chain?
Ano? Rin yung collaborative effectively implemented supply chain. Ano? By teamwork. By teamwork ay dahil mga features sa successful organization na na teamwork, then working together with others and share ideas can create innovation, then improve efficiency in your company and
What are the steps in building successful relationship in supply chain? What are the steps? Success relationship in supply chain.
One, same visions. Same goals. Is the businessman goal. If you have goals, and if you don't have goals, visions in a specific business, wala value ang product.
Question.
What are the essential elements of relationship?
What is the strong sense of the trust. The trust between the supplier and the business owner or the business itself.
So, yung topic about relationship with regulatory bodies. So, what are the rules of regulatory bodies in supply chain? What are the rules of regulatory bodies in supply chain?
What is the role of regulatory bodies? So in regulatory bodies, regulatory bodies. The security one,
Ano? Is the general duty of a regulatory body at all times to serve and protect the public interest with respect to the
to gain the safety
Wait, guys na! Ito sa dapat ability sa katong pinaka-trivia na coordination na with industry voice. Pwede ka makahatag kung ka ng specific scenario ka nag-portray siya o ka na nag-portray siya o ka ng relationship with industry voices.
Because